Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Primordia. When we left off last time, as often happens, I was stuck, not sure how to proceed. We made some progress on the Memoria's side, but still gotta work on Factor. We need to go through Laurence. So, off screen I was just kind of clicking on everything, as I do. There is something on the skulls that I've been missing. So I thought I clicked on every skull, but apparently I've been missing this one.
Hey, boss, do you think that's Laurence's skull?
Is
It
it?
does look like it. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
Well, it does,
I
but we need
apologize.
it.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
Excellent. Now I think we need to do something horrible and go shock Oswald with it. Sort of a, this could be you if you don't clean up your act kind of thing. Like, stop with the oil, buddy. Alright, let's look at it in our inventory before we do that. Ooh.
It's ahead from Clarity's trophy rack. There's a memory port near the base.
Remind me to have someone else handle my funeral arrangements.
Funeral? I just recycle you.
My point exactly.
Aww. Alright. So, memory port. Can we use it on the
Any
desk?
significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, "Help me, Factor."
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
No, that's maybe Factor's code 518, you say. Okay, well.
Oswald, I think this might be your brother's head.
A model of tact, huh, Clarity?
Alas, poor Laurence. I knew him, Horatio. A robot of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. But I do not care to have his skull. Do with it what you will.
No, the point is you need to stop with the oil because I don't want you to be stuck like him.
I accessed Lawrence's memory and it contained a number repeated over and over again. 518. Do you have any idea what it means?
Yes, it is a distress call used by factor-built robots.
Oh?
Typical, but even in the end, he was looking for handouts.
Alright, can
You
you
should
stop?
stop drinking, Oswald.
Mouse,
Still doesn't
Goodbye.
care.
parting is such sweet sorrow.
I was hoping the head would be enough to shock him. But it's really not. Okay, well we've got 518. But we need a 4-digit number. Yeah, I kind of don't want to carry this robot's head around. I feel a little horrible. I don't know. Stick 0? 5. 1. 8. Yes! What is this?
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuild, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man built, who needs no introduction.
Okay.
Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
Well, yeah, Metromind has ruined the city.
Metromind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her mastery, knowing she would fail.
Really?
When all has started to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to
That's cold. So Factor's still alive then?
Is Factor still alive?
him? He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No, he will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank?
Oh, Crispin.
No, like a crankshaft.
Okay, well I need the council
I
code.
need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you?
Yeah.
The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
If
Only
they knew
Factor
the
can
code,
help
they
me.
probably would.
Factor helps his children.
We solved a legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those.
That's terrible. Factor kinda sucks.
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius.
Yeah, he doesn't care about them.
To sleep when Factor shut down, and he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Factor's really
Boss, there has
cruel.
to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
That's okay. So yeah, I assumed that he was really speaking whatever Factor's thinking, but Crispin's got me thinking maybe just Factotum doesn't care about the other. Maybe Factor really does care about all of his children, but he really needs to care about other people besides
Wow,
that.
what a view! Is what I would exclaim if I liked unattractive industrial equipment rather than shiny gynoids.
Says the robot obsessed with a floating lamp.
A lamp is not industrial equipment.
Okay, let's try shocking this guy with Lawrence's head. So you don't care about this, huh, Factotum?
Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Laurence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Laurence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the head. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Laurence. You have brought me a piece of Laurence. So I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510-4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Okay, but is that it? I would
Looks
really
like some
like
kind of radio tower.
something for poor Oswald. Yeah, Factor cared about Lawrence. Why is he playing favorites? Factor, come on, man. That's... ugh. Factor, you're a horrible robot parent. What do I want to do? This isn't going to work anymore. It all turned off. Oh, I can bring him out. Alright, well, I really would like to help Oswald. I know you don't care about him, but I do.
I have nothing to say to him.
Well, we summoned him out here. That's it? Alright, alright. Well, let's go back to Primer. So, I got all the pieces.
I have more pieces of the council code, Primer.
And just like that, the challenge is done.
Alright.
You finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is. 440-248-0306751026.
And now we never have to talk to you again.
I like Primer.
I have
Come on.
nothing to say to him.
Well, so we can go to the tower now. We've not helped Oswald, and I would like to, but I don't really know how. Okay. So it is. I gotta look at this again. Actually, let's look at all this real quick. Laurence is Oswald's twin, Factor's favorite. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Where is this? There we go. Alright, 4402. Four 4803. Zero 0675. I know I'm going slow, but I'm not great at holding numbers in my head, so we're just gonna do it this way to ensure I don't mess anything up. 1026. In we go. Awesome.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
She wants to,
You are
though.
correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
Well,
I
thanks.
hate to butt in, but if Metromind knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea.
Don't you have something better to do, like, say, finding us a power cord?
I just wanted to chat with you before we go in.
You could leave the city, you know.
Impossible.
Not really. There's this train, you buy a ticket. It's really pretty easy, actually.
It's in my...
Core logic. Yeah, I've heard it all before.
Believe me, Horatio. If I were free of this city, I would never return. But I cannot turn my back on it, any more than you could abandon your airship.
Is the airship of greater significance to us than just a wreck we found that we're living in? Is it something to do with Horus?
Horatio, now is the time to see this through. When we have defeated Metromind, there will be time to talk.
Okay.
Some kind of robot built into the wall.
The Crier. Once, any robot of Metropole could petition the Council merely by talking to him. Metromind disabled him.
Aw.
It's deactivated and out of reach.
I feel really bad for all these deactivated robots.
What of you?
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
What of you?
Okay. So, the button is looking like the key thing in here.
It's a button to call the elevator.
Let's do it.
When we have defeated...
Okay. I just wanted to know if you had anything else to say as we're heading up to the big showdown.
The Council chambers.
Boss, there's our power cord.
Oh. Careful,
Wait.
Crispin.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Yeah, I figured.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mora built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final
No,
play.
not actually the
If you can
case.
see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
Oh, it was too much to hope that you were really done
Didn't
for.
187th kill this thing?
Nope.
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
No, but I
What do you
hoped.
want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight.
But we gotta help you.
Horatio, Calliope Station.
No, oh, come on now. We didn't get to snatch our power core and run. We've just lost Clarity. Calliope Station, where is that?
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that.
That's unfortunately
We
true.
can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Well, okay, so is he inferring that it's something about Clarity? Yeah, she's my buddy and I want to save her, but we also want to save all of the robots in Metropole, and I want to know about our own history, this Horus thing. So, yeah, this is way more than just the power core. Okay, Calliope Station. So, can we leave here now? That would be kind of awesome. Well, let's walk through this way and just see if anybody has anything new to say instead of going the fast way. Oh, everyone is gone.
Where did everybody go?
They're all freaked out, or else she shut them down to conserve power for this battle.
There are multiple recharge docks and cots in there. Must be some kind of dormitory.
I thought maybe we'd
Anyone
see
home?
people hiding inside. Okay, we'll just take a peek at this screen, but then we'll go back towards the station. Oh, I need to know if the sad robot is still there. Curiosity. I can't resist. Oh, I also want to look at that situation. Oh, he's gone. He's not waiting anymore. This still looks like Scraper's
Rubber's
arm.
blocking the way.
Does she have more than one? Yeah, there's an
It's
arm.
pinned under the rubble. It's Scraper's arm. Looks like it was pinned under the rubble.
Okay, I didn't notice in the council room. Was he missing an arm? How do I really want this arm? Lever it out. Oh, yeah.
I pried the arm loose.
Here you go, Crispin. I know you really wanted an arm. So, yeah.
I don't care if it has an awesome giant gun on it. I'd rather be armless than part Scraper.
Really? Alright. It is a pretty awesome arm. Okay. So, back to the street. Armstrong's still stuck here.
No sense trying to talk with him.
Okay. Oswald's gone at least, so we can hope he's stopping with the oil. Alright, let's get out of here, if we can. I'm assuming we can now. Calliope Station, huh? Well... how do I... how do we get out of here, Crispin?
Metropole's Metropole.
There's gotta be a way to do this. So we're at the station. The gun's not gonna do it. What am I missing in this screen? This is where we got here from.
If only we could use this arm to slice our way in like Scraper did to the Unique.
Okay. But where is it we want to slice? This isn't it, huh? Okay. I'm missing something key. So we don't want to equip the tower. Is there something down in
There's
the
nothing more
envelopes?
for us down there.
No. Do we want to slice through this?
The arm needs power to do anything.
Just once, it would be nice if we didn't need to find a power source.
Alright, so... do I have anything?
Boss,
What is it, Crispin?
what's going on?
We're looking for Metromind.
No, I mean, everything is falling apart. Everyone we meet is crazy, corrupt, or just evil. If man was such a perfect robot, why did he build such a terrible world?
The world man built was perfect, Crispin. A perfect machine made up of a million imperfect parts. Us. As long as we performed our functions, the machine ran smoothly. But some robots wanted to do less than their functions. Some robots wanted to take more than they deserved. And some wanted to rebuild the machine entirely, to command others. Now everything is misaligned and jammed and spinning out of control.
Can you fix it, Horatio?
I can't even fix the unique. This world won't be saved until man returns and formats it afresh. But, as long as we still have a charge, we have to keep patching things as best we can.
Oh,
And
Horatio.
maybe squash some bugs along the way?
Some big ones.
Horatio, you guys are just like people because people are what built you. You're just as flawed as us. That would have been a more poignant scene, I think, if I didn't have the inventory in the way, but I couldn't close it. It just clicked through his dialogue when I tried to. So, to power this thing, none of these are a power source. But I do feel like this is where we need to go, because he said, if we had a power source, so, okay. Well, can we just... we can't snatch ours out of the tower.
Crispin was right.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do in there. Nothing worth salvaging.
Looks like it was a one-way ride.
Yeah, it did not land well. Alright, so... this isn't the place to go. Where do we find a power source? Leopold had a battery, but he is long gone. Do you have anything? You're the only one still here.
The arm needs power to do anything.
Alright.
The arm needs...
How are we gonna power it? We can't go down to the underworks anymore. Right?
There's nothing...
Yeah.
I'm not here to...
I don't think there's much we can really do with this other than try to cut through it, get it out the way.
Better just to leave it alone.
Maybe.
I guess the pilot didn't see the stoplight. It's a carving of a gynoid holding crude scales in one hand. It's a carving...
I don't think 187th is going to have anything on him.
Courthouse closed until further notice, pursuant to Civil Ordinance Section 889-B1C. There's nothing we can do for him.
Alright. And there was nothing down here? We can't go... I mean, we can go over here, but it's not doing anything. I want it to be something, but it is not. Okay. No, this screen's not really accomplishing anything for us. So, how are we going to power this arm?
There's nothing more.
Nope, we can't just go down there at all. It's straight out. And... okay. Something over by the station? Something with the clock?
It's a clock.
It stopped 5 minutes to 2.
What's he gonna do to the gun?
So cool!
Crispin, you're the best. Okay, what have we got in our notes here? Nothing really useful. Well, crap, what am I missing?
It's a map of train lines and stations.
Oh, hey. And now we can actually look around.
Battery station.
Ooh, that's gotta have lots of power, right, boss?
Hope.
I don't think they mean that kind of battery.
No. Actually, that's a fair. Okay.
Outskirts station.
That's us.
That's where we came from. Citadel. West Cliff. It looks like there's a button here.
Hey. Oh,
This
hang on.
must have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means, on the other side...
There's only one way to find out.
Well, hang on. I'm not done looking at this
Nothing
map.
more to do with it.
Oh, come on. I wanted to look it up. I missed a bunch of stations. Alright, well, through we go. Oh, what was this poster?
Stylized M. Stylized M.
All the Metropole
Looks
stuff.
like the train that brought us to Metropole. Some kind of enormous mainframe. The way of the future.
That thing is watching us, isn't it?
It looks rather
Yes.
like.
It's out of reach.
Go talk to it, Crispin.
It might have some kind of defensive mechanism.
That's
For
a
now,
fair
let's
point.
just leave it alone.
Another door?
Well, it's not so bad. Alright, what do we got on this cable?
I can't take it. Heavy electrical cabling.
Alright, well, cut some of it out.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
Nah, don't worry about that.
Why even bother?
I should be able to use the cable to
Yep.
power up Scraper's arm.
And then we'll
I'd like
scrape
it.
through the door.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source.
Nice.
Let's go.
Take that arm again, though. That thing could be useful.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
He's just kicking it. Brr.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt. If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Tell me about that.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
No, I think she's right, Horatio, though. Because the Urbanian
Is that why
robots
you call yourself Horatio?
recognized just
so
as
that
friendly.
you can preach to me about victims. You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Horace.
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Well, not yet, but...
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies.
Nope.
It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed.
Oh, that's right. We did own the... Oh,
Did
those
you
last
really
4.
think you could outsmart me?
Yes.
I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss!
Cycles.
Step out of it, boss!
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
Hey,
I'm not no one.
he's Crispin.
I am Crispin Horatio, built version 1. I have free will and a maglev unit.
Yeah.
And I am a floating bomb.
Don't destroy yourself, Crispin. Crispin?
Crispin.
Fix him, Horatio. No.
There's nothing I can do for him.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be something. This is horrible.
It's a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind.
But we need our buddy.
My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you.
Okay, we've got his matrix, so good. Oh, boy. But we can rebuild him. With arms this time, Horatio. He wants arms.
Crispin destroyed her.
He did.
Crispin
He's a hero.
destroyed her.
I think we can say he's a hero, but I'm a little concerned about the implications of who we are. Well, we knew we were some kind of enemy because the Urbanians recognized us. Oh?
It must have been damaged in the explosion.
No going quickly. I just gotta walk through. Alright. Well, we need to fix Crispin. That's the #1 priority, but we should also get our power core. And pick up Clarity. Yep, still no good. Everyone's still completely gone, eh? Hiding. Alright, up we go. Oh, what's this say?
Closed for repairs. Closed. The other elevator will take me where I need to go. Totally unnecessary, given the riveted steel cover over the door.
Alright, up we go. Alright, so power cord, Clarity. Hopefully she can find a way to get us out of here. Back to the unique, and then...
All this for a besotting power core.
Oh.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
And you're still around?
You. Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say you destroyed him, with your false ideals. As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am this city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry, but I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy Metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought.
How do I know that's
I have
true?
Progressed. I am version 392. We will talk as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know. After all, what choice do you have?
Yeah. So. Okay, why did you take my power
Why
core?
did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it?
Well, it was mine.
Not enough.
But actually, I see
Everything
both
comes
sides of this
together here
argument.
and now. You, me, and this all-important power core. There is no sense in belaboring the point.
She's got a fair point about her taking it helps multiple robots, whereas otherwise it was just, but it was our core, so that's a very interesting argument. I can side with both of them, really. I see where they're both coming from, and they both have pretty good arguments. She did murder my friends, but I don't think it's going to be constructive to accuse her of that at the moment. Why do you hate man so much?
Why do you hate man? You claim to tell the truth, but you turned Memorius into nothing more than an index of lies, all so that you could pretend that man never existed. You stole my gospel. You forced robots to reprogram themselves. All for what?
For progress and the higher truth. A machine can move forward, and it can move backward. It cannot move both ways at once. Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us. As for one you call man, he never existed at all.
More lies.
Humans existed, Horatio. Not gods. Not even very good builders.
True.
In the end, they were better destroyers. There is no reason to remember them, let alone worship them.
Well, there's benefit in remembering them as a cautionary tale, since robots we're seeing are flawed as well, and you don't want to repeat their mistakes, but she's right, they're not really worth worshipping. I really want to know who I am, but I think that's going to be like the key question that maybe gets rid of my chance to ask other questions. We'll see what she says.
You murdered my friends. Crispin, Clarity, 187th. How can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me. Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. 187th was also killed in self-defense. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first. Do not blame me for the consequences.
Well, in the instance with 187th, Scraper was being extremely threatening towards us, so I think he was quite justified in attacking. I do want to know what she wants, but okay.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress.
But what does that mean?
I disagree with what version 391 said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole and save my people.
Oh boy, I can actually get behind that.
You cannot walk away from a problem. And Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me. And there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
Okay, she's actually got a very compelling argument there. But I don't quite trust it. Like, she's realizing her limitations, and she's right, she wasn't designed to handle all this, but how do I know she's not just manipulating me some more here? Alright.
Before I decide, I need to ask you something.
Of course.
Alright, the key question.
Who am I? You and Goliath both called me Horus, and other robots keep suggesting that they know me in some way. Who am I?
I have a theory, but you should not trouble yourself with
No,
it.
I'm troubled.
Tell me.
No, you know who you are, Horatio. You have only forgotten who you were.
Well, tell me who I was.
I was built to manage trains. Now I manage an entire city. What we were is irrelevant. It is who we are right now that matters. And above all, what we are becoming.
I don't have any more questions.
Then what is your decision?
She's wrong. Who we were does matter. It's a part of who we are now.
Why should I trust you?
First, because you know that I have told you the truth. Metropole is falling to rust and ruin, and only we can save it.
I don't think only we
Whatever
can.
crimes you think I committed, you know it would be a greater crime to let all these machines perish. And second,
What?
Second, because you have no choice. All your protectors have already sacrificed themselves, yet Scraper still functions. If you fight me, he will destroy you, and you will make your friends' sacrifices meaningless.
It's not meaningless, though.
You are a machine.
Because it was fight
You
against...
are ruled by logic. In the end, you will trust me because logic requires it.
No. The sacrifice isn't in vain, even if we fail, because we fought for a cause we believed in. And we weren't swayed, even to the end. I'm not going to join her. I'm not going to join her. Her argument is the wording she's using. Only you and I can fix this. No, she doesn't know that. If there's lots of robots falling apart, and she was designed to manage subways, and so she can't fix the more complex ones, well, there were other robots that were designed to fix more complex things. They could help. A lot of robots could help in this. It's not a only you and I can fix this. That sounds more like she wants to remain in control, and she's going to try to manipulate me and use me as a tool to maintain that control. No. Nope. Okay, so...
Let me leave.
That is not an option. It was never an option.
Fine then.
I will never join you.
Are you certain of that?
At the moment, yes.
Yes. You are hopelessly corrupted, Metromind. Like any virus, you want to keep running. And you think that by spreading, you're doing good.
But you're not.
You are not. You have built nothing. In fact, you have destroyed this city and everything in it, from man to the council to the robots living here. If I joined you, I would only help that virus spread.
Perhaps you are correct. But I am what my builders built, and I must follow my logic. Scraper, it is time.
Oh. Here he comes. Scraper with his... Yeah, he does have just the one arm.
And selfish to the very...
I'm selfish?
Outwitted by me, outgunned by Scraper, yet still you could have been useful. You wanted to build as my tool. You would have built a new Primordia.
Nope, I would have just continued this.
I could have given you wings. Now, I must do this alone.
But you can't.
Take him back to the dunes with the rest of the scrap.
Oh no, that's the end? How do I feel about that? That's hard to say. We lost everything. We lost everything, but we stayed true to ourselves. We didn't learn who we are. That really bothers me. And I don't trust her. I think she was a manipulator to the end, and what he said is right. She is a virus, scrabbling to maintain control, to spread herself into everything. And she even showed us that truth when she said, "You would have been my tool." Like, yeah, it wasn't a, you and I will rebuild this together. It's no, she's going to rebuild it how she sees fit, but it's beyond her capabilities. She's not programmed for it. She refuses to accept her limitations, even at the cost of everyone else. Now, she does have a bit of a compelling argument saying, this is the way I was built, and so, I mean, she's a computer, so maybe she can't get around it, but still. I feel like we made the correct decision, morally, but I really want to know what happens had we chosen to side with her. So I think I'm going to go back and, try that out, but this episode's getting long, so we'll do it as a separate episode. Let's let these credits finish, though, see if we've got anything at the very end. This was a pretty fantastic game, though. I really, really, really like the setting. I like how they've managed to create this world that feels very bleak and yet at the same time hopeful. You know, we've got people still hanging on, still trying. It sucks that Crispin and Horatio got drawn into all this Metropole nonsense. And that I didn't think Scraper was going to beat Clarity. She's really tough. I thought she'd take him. I'm kind of hating that our friends are just dead, because we have potentially, I think, the ability to try and save Crispin, but But if we cooperate with her and we rebuild him, are we going to be rebuilding him in a world that he wants to be in? Like, he'll be stuck in Metropole as well then, right? Is that what he wants? We'll have to see. And if we rebuild, will she allow us to rebuild Clarity as well? Assuming there's anything to salvage from Clarity to rebuild her. Oh, and that is it. Alright, I'm going to wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back and next time we'll see what happens if we go along with Metromind. I feel icky about it, but I gotta see if there's any way we can save our friends, and I just gotta see how it turns out.